Be free. Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I got a little extra on that one.
That's okay.
All right.
It's all right. It's all right, brother.
Yes, brother.
You know, Brett, we're early in November, and Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh, it's virtually here. So what I've got here is a viral ad that everybody's been upset about in the UK. And it's for a M&S, and I guess it's like a Macy's or something like that kind of a thing.
Never heard of them.
And they did this ad, and, you know, hey, so Christmas is really... The Roman census happened during the time when everybody could travel, and it was not in the winter. And the reason why Jesus was born in the manger is because everybody was traveling to the census, to city centers, and there wasn't any rooms, and so they ended up in the manger. And they're not going to be traveling during the winter. So there's already controversy with Christians, with a lot of Christians. A particular mainstream, big, huge monster that is out of Rome put Christmas holiday on top of pagan holidays. And that's a whole nother situation. But I'm down with Jesus being born. But here's an ad that people are upset about.
So this is M&S?
Yes.
M&S. All right.
We don't know about, because it's a UK store.
You know it's true and that's a fact.
Dun, dun.
Oh, look at, they reused, they recycled.
Oh, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Do what?
No, I won't do that.
Do what?
Do anything for love, anything you've been dreaming of, but
It doesn't make any sense to me so far. Won't do what? I wonder how many takes they had to do for her to be able to hit that.
That's all CGI.
This Christmas, do only what you love.
So smashing Christmas ornaments and stuff is stuff that you love?
What did that say? What?
Love this.
Not that miss. What the hell does that mean?
but I just won't do that.
Do what? Do you even understand what that was
Welcome back to
about?
Headliners. Let's get into it with the Mirror. And
All right,
Mark-
so now we've got 3 videos that regarding the backlash, and they did another commercial even. So let's see what they have to say, these Brits.
M&S Christmas Advert is a complete shocker that yet again capitulates to the woke diversity mafia. The word Christmas is changed to Thismas. Obviously, we couldn't possibly dwell on it being a Christian festival to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And the whole point of it, as far as I can tell, is to pump out a message of complete and utter selfishness as opposed to love and generosity. And that's before we've got started on the pathetic obligatory apology they felt compelled to dish out to pro-Palestine I'm Offended by Everything Brigade. Here's the advert.
Oh, I would do anything for love.
So this is the new part, the
You
new
know
ad?
it's true and that's
Oh no, they're just rehashing it.
No, they're just showing the ad.
Oh, I would do anything for love. Oh, I would do anything for love,
But be a decent human being.
but I won't do that.
What is it that? Can you help me with that? What do they mean by
What
that?
was with the eyes right there?
They won't do what?
Celebrate Christmas like everyone else.
like have fun with family and play games?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that was totally CGI.
This Christmas,
Swung the bat like
do only
a cricket
what you
player.
love.
UK, they don't know baseball.
No.
I just want to die.
I just don't understand.
Well, as you can see, there is the obligatory amount of racial diversity in there, not really much of a nod to the nuclear family, the elderly, or children. Our very own Martin Daubney's tweet summed up the views of many people who endured what Marks and Sparks served up there on a silver platter of wokery. He said, early contender for worst Christmas ad of the year from M&S, obligatory gay couple, no heterosexual couple in sight. The family is black, obviously. They set fire to Christmas cards. And who stole all the kids? But things went from bad to worse for M&S because
Wasn't there
there
a
was
kid in
another
there?
online backlash, this time
I think I saw
because they
one kid.
defended Palestine supporters.
A little boy.
So one original bit of content shows Christmas hats being burnt in a fire. Now, these hats apparently were red, white, and green. Well, they were. They just happened to be those colours. I wonder why. Maybe that might have something to do with, I don't know, Christmas. But this prompted a furious backlash from people saying that they were, and I'm not joking now, burning the colours of the Palestinian flag. Right. Well, firstly, this advert was filmed
because of the
in
Christmas
August,
colours.
Because of the colours.
something that Tan
Right.
France, who is a man who appears in this advert, who apparently stars in a show called The Queer Eye, pointed out. Secondly, Palestine does not have a monopoly on those colours, no more than the Italians or the Mexicans or the Welsh do. But obviously, M&S did what all pathetic companies do and completely capitulate. They issued a grovelling apology. So they said, today we shared an outtake image from our Christmas clothing and home advert, which was recorded in August. It showed traditional festive coloured red, green and silver Christmas paper party hats in a fire grate. While the intent was to playfully show that some people just don't enjoy wearing paper Christmas hats over the festive season, we have removed the post following feedback, and we apologise for any unintentional hurt caused. Well, as commentator and friend of GB News Chris Rose tweeted, this isn't just pathetic, this is M&S pathetic. This is just hard proof that even when you go massively out of your way to tick every possible box and do everything you can to keep the mob happy, you won't. You'll never win. It's a bit too early to be saying this, I think, but I will say it anyway. Don't have a Merry Thismas, have a very Merry Christmas.
All right. Okay, so then there's two more videos reacting to this whole situation.
If I can get there. There we go.
Okay, we're learning.
Let's get into it with The Mirror. And Marks and Spencer have managed to unify all political sides in unanimous hatred of their new advert, Nicholas. Quite impressive.
Marks and Spencer released new Christmas ad after pulling original amid huge backlash. So Marks and Spencer
so they pulled
did
it.
something terrible today. They apologized to the pitchfork mob. Never apologized. They only emboldens them.
Well,
So
it was a
we know
horrible
Marks
ad in the
and
first place,
Spencer,
so they're getting hit from both sides.
Christmas ads are almost an institution every year. They are much
Nonetheless,
anticipated,
about
much talked
the
about.
Palestinian
This time,
colors,
only an excerpt.
it's a
actually,
horrible Christmas ad.
picture.
Is that
that
why
we
they-
can see maybe
Yeah,
here. But
That's why that side, that's where the leftists are because of these hats are the Palestinian colors.
The idea behind this year's
The Italian flag is outrageous.
Boo to Hamas, by the way.
you almost
Yay to
stole words
Palestine.
from my
Oh,
mouth.
sorry.
Boo to Hamas.
No, it's all right. The idea is what you don't like about Christmas traditions, and some people might have said, well, it's not such a good ad anyway to start with. But as you can see, we have pictures of these paper hats being set on fire because presumably
missed that part, quite
the
frankly.
people in
When I saw
question
the cards,
don't
I didn't see
like
the hats in the.
I saw the cards.
paper hats, paper Christmas hats. It messes with your hair or whatever. And then the
I'm
woke
offended by the
mob went
toilet paper
crazy
roll being
because
at the
they
top
thought,
of
oh,
the
these
star.
are the flags,
What
the
does it say
colors
with
of
the
the
stars?
Palestinian flag. We have red, we have green, and we have silver. Mind you, Palestinian flag has no silver but white and has also black. And in the Islamic world, red
Evil
and
eyes.
green are the
Yeah.
most common colors in their flags. I mean, red is the most common flag universally, common color for the flags universally. So they thought, oh no, this was insensitive. Marks and Spencer said, you know what, this was filmed in August, way before
was
the
insensitive
current
towards
war,
Christians,
but
quite
we
frankly.
still apologize for any unintentional harm
blatantly.
caused.
Yeah, I mean, and someone pointed out that advert, there's actually no white men in the whole ad except the elf who gets punted halfway across the town.
I don't care about
but, the other thing is, people are saying this ad is very anti-Christmas. There's actually a lot of hatred for the ad on X and on social media because it was an anti-Christmas ad. It was all these things I don't want to do at Christmas. And they said it's Thismas, not Thatmas. People thought that was weird. Why can't I just call it Christmas? And it was all about, I don't want to do all these traditional things. So people took that as an attack on one of our last remaining institutions, which is Christmas. I actually had a terrible feeling of, I hate this advert. I know I'm supposed to hate it as well on my side, but I actually don't like doing stuff at Christmas now either because I've got to do like family stuff. I just want to selfishly stay in as well. So I felt terrible on that level.
One
They
more
were
minute
already
left
on the
this
wrong
one.
footing. And
Yeah.
these colors just...
But you're right. But then the Palestinian aspect was so ridiculous. Yeah. So it managed to be hated by all sides. What I said in my intro, because people hated it. Normal people, because it was like it's anti-Christmas. But then kind of mad, woke lefties, whatever it is, hated it because of this ridiculous idea they were burning the Palestine flag, which they weren't.
Yeah, I mean, red and green, the colours of the Palestinian flag. Also, the colours of Christmas, which is arguably 1,400 years older than the Palestinian flag. And
two of the three colors of the Italian flag.
What
are you saying that the colours of
You're
Christmas
offended as
are?
well.
the
No,
Italian
he's a little
flag there.
mess
I
up.
mean,
I'm furious.
the one thing I would never do is
Oh.
ever apologise for something unintentional.
Yes.
There's no
Ridiculous.
such thing.
You are ridiculous,
The
M&S.
Palestinian-
Sort your lives out.
All right.
What he said. They get killed. Okay, so the last one. Talking about the shoppers are going to cancel them.
Well, we made quite a splash last night with our Take at 10. It went more viral than a Premier League footballer on a lad's trip to Ibiza.
We'll see.
I called out Marks and Spencer for a deeply offensive Christmas ad
By the
in
way,
which
that guy's
characters
haircut is
set fire
atrocious.
to Christmas cards, shredded Christmas party hats,
What are those, bangs?
shoved a disgusting
What is
loo
that?
roll on top of a Christmas tree, used a baseball bat
Yeah.
to whack a little
think
elf
it's a
into the
wig.
sky, and most offensively,
It's
they actually
horrible.
got rid
What
of
am
the
I
word
saying? I have no
Christmas
hair, so-
at the end. Take a listen.
You got it right here.
Okay.
That's right, folks. Marks and Spencer, who make a disproportionate amount of their money during the festive season, have cancelled the word Christmas. Make it make sense. It's worth noting that the part of the word that they removed is Christ from Christmas. Make of that what you will, but I'd love to see other religious festivals have their name adulterated in such a way. I won't hold my breath. Yes, folks, the final line in the advert and the slogan is love thismas, not thatmas.
Shameful.
And that's progress, is it? Well, the advert has proved to be as popular as an itchy pair of socks from your grandma.
Itchy pair of socks.
The renowned head teacher
that a thing?
Catherine Burble-Singh has said
those
that this ad
Brits.
has made it much more difficult to teach children about Christmas values by putting selfishness first. She said the store had put two fingers up to the message behind Christmas. In an open letter to Marks and Spencer, she expressed deep disappointment and outrage. She wrote, "You have a duty as a national department store to keep the spirit of Christmas alive for the sake of our children." She goes on to say, "I run an inner city school in London where we try hard to instill values of decency daily in our children."
Well, that's a
When
change.
Marks and Spencer puts two fingers up to these values, it makes our lives as teachers much more difficult, and it stifles social mobility and happiness for our children, in particular for the disadvantaged. Let's be honest, and I hate to use the W word, but this ad is wokery at its finest, denigrating a national tradition, treating it as something naff and embarrassing, shameful maybe, something to be rubbished, torched, shredded, discarded, thrown away like old unwanted wrapping paper. But I'm pleased to say that other supermarkets
We saved the
have
wrapping
stepped
paper.
up to the plate.
Especially the
Look
good
at this
stuff.
gorgeous offering from Lidl with a charming story of a cheeky raccoon rescuing a soft toy for a small child upset at having broken a Christmas bauble. Wonderful special effects, beautiful music, great acting, and look at that little creature. Who wouldn't want to give him a little cuddle? Not just the kid, not just the little soft toy or the dog, but the beaver himself. So, that is what I call a Christmas celebration.
No, the dog
Beaver?
just
To the brilliant
Wasn't it a raccoon?
little.
It
was definitely a
It was
raccoon.
great fun from Sainsbury's as
the
well
end there,
with
the
their
dog brought
advert,
out a little
Shot
treat
in
for them.
Branch, featuring a charming little
beaver?
girl
Yeah.
who gets
Yeah.
on the tannoy system to ask about Father Christmas. Well, all the staff are panicking. They don't want to reveal any details there. The food looks great. They're driving through the snow. And then
It's Rick Astley.
pop superstar.
Oh,
Presumably
yeah.
with a clear message. Christmas, I'm never going to give you up. Oh, mince pies, Father Christmas, lovely baker. What's not to like? Oof. There you go. See, the spirit of Christmas. It's not that hard.
I don't think we need to
Let me
watch it
tell
all.
you that Asda.
I think we got it.
The biggest
So-
kiss under the mistletoe.
Stop.
Actually, no.
Stop.
First of all,
Well, that's
There
kind
you
of
go.
fun. Creepy, but fun.
So a few things with
you got?
Well, so first thing, I always remember this from being a little kid. My mom would always say when we'd go to the stores and they would have Christmas on painted on the windows and things like that, and they would put Xmas on there. And I remember my mom always said, and I'll never forget it. She said when they do that, they take Christ out of Christmas. So that's one thing I'll never forget when they do that. The ad itself. Look, there's tons of people that don't like Christmas, and I get that. I love Christmas. We already started decorating it at my house. We usually have our tree up on Thanksgiving or before, and we're going to do it before now. It's just because we love that time of the year, and it's something that we find joy in. Now I know there's lots of people, and it's like a trendy, cool thing to do to hate Christmas too. It's just like it's cool and trendy to not like Nickelback. You know what I mean? It's the popular thing. So I get that. And that's fine. And everybody's entitled to have their own opinion and whatever. It was kind of a weird ad. So some of the points that they brought up, one of the guys brought up in the tweet or whatever, I didn't notice that stuff until they mentioned it.
Me too.
They said there was no straight couple. There was no kids. I didn't notice any of that.
I didn't either.
I wasn't looking for that. I was just looking at the what it was.
It started off nice. And
Right.
fun and adult Christmas stuff. And I just didn't understand. But I won't do that. What is it that you won't do? I didn't understand that part of it. Besides the fact that I have beef with the history of Christmas, Christ being born in spring or summer, historically, not December 25th. I got issues with that part. But I think it's a great holiday for families to get together, for kids to get surprises and have fun. It's a great time. Christmas is a great time. And if you're one that focuses on the birth of Christ, I think that's the best time, because the gospel, the good news that we are saved through Jesus, through God manifesting in flesh, that we know as love itself. God is love, shortest verse in the Bible. That we just have to accept the ticket to ride. And then we do good works and we love each other because that's what we're supposed to do. We do not earn our way into good standing with God by doing good things. We earn it by believing and having faith, and then we do good works because we love God. Now, Will, you and I are sitting on a little different part as far as like spiritual stuff's concerned, but I think you understand where I'm coming
I
from.
don't think it's that too far apart, but overall, and I think I don't think it was as bad.
Well, it wasn't as bad as the leftists are saying.
No.
Because I didn't even see that. I didn't get it. And I don't think it was a biggest part of it. I think if you just look at Occam's razor and just like what was right in front of us, it was an anti-Christmas commercial.
It's always funny when you
It was
make
an
something
anti-Christmas.
and everybody has some sort of beef with it. Both sides, all sides.
That
you
means
know?
it was a horrible commercial. If everybody
was.
hates it. But I still don't understand. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. What? What is that? Can you people that are out there that are smart tell us what did they mean by that? Because the other talking heads didn't say nothing about it. I don't understand what the direct message of I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. What is that?
Well, if you're talking about the original Meatloaf song, something completely.
Oh shit! I didn't catch that.
That's a Meatloaf
It's
song.
a Meatloaf song. But still, what is that? What was in Meatloaf? What was that?
I can't say here.
What was it that he wouldn't do for
I
love?
can't say here.
You can't say here.
Earmuffs, Chandler.
Really? But so he wouldn't like go down?
No,
I mean, what?
I can't. I'm not going to say. I'll tell you later.
Well, if you guys know in the comments, let me know, because he's probably not going to tell. He's going to forget as soon as he
I
starts
won't forget.
unplugging stuff.
I will.
So hey, everybody, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. You know, the bottom line is, you know, every culture needs to have gathering points, and that's the most important thing about the holidays that we celebrate, is that they give us gathering points.
Yep.
And it's really important to every culture. So remember, if you don't have the will to be free, you can borrow it from us.
See you next time. Later.